Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MARA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame and think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And definitely want to get a few things updated here. First thing though, going to do a little house cleaning. Yes, these lines that I'm deleting out still do pertain to the chart, but from a presentation standpoint and in the spirit of not wanting lines all over the place and risk causing clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as straightforward as possible. And that's where the first update comes about, which is based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, hopefully remember me talking about 30 cents as resistance, but now that the price broke above it, you want to see this act as support. Now, chart's a little tricky from my position in terms of, presenting it and doing an analysis on it, because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there, or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 13.74 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. The price did pull back quite a bit today. But today, that's one word. When you take a step back and look at multiple days, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over stretches of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are built. Case in point right here, let's say the price comes down and actually hits 30. Already got pretty close. But let's just say it comes down here, bounces around 30, and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation from the big picture perspective? Well, you'd have a base of lows right here. Previous base of lows would be right there. Previous base would be right there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, stair steps are still progressing in the upwards direction. Again, I fully realize if you're a day trader and you bought right there, you couldn't care less about these overall stair steps. That's why I'm trying to kind of disclose the fact that I'm talking about this from the big picture perspective. So 30 cents, important level of support for that reason in terms of the stair step, but also just keep an eye on the purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. And as I've said in past videos, the very cut and dry way to look at all this is assuming you care about the big picture. As long as the price is above that purple line going forward, the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. In regards to levels of resistance, where do the sellers currently seem to be hanging out at? And right up here at 45 cents seems to be that main area. Yes, I realize the price did technically get above it, but there's a couple areas on the chart right there at it. So I'm going to call it 45 cents going to next week. But all in all, as long as the price keeps on building these higher bases like it's been doing, the chart will keep on taking care of itself. So we'll see how it all unfolds next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.